Hi everyone, welcome to the video lecture series of Theory of Automata and Formal Languages. We are into unit number 5 where we are learning about Turing machine. Till now we have learned a lot of topics regarding Turing machine, all the introductory topics regarding Turing machine, and in my previous video we have discussed how to design a Turing machine based on two languages. Okay, so in this particular video we'll be learning about one more case where we'll be able to design a Turing machine based on that particular criteria. Okay, the criteria name is palindrome. Okay, now being a computer science student, it is very much aware of it, that what the meaning of palindrome is all about. But if I ask you that what is the meaning of palindrome, okay, so it will be a difficult problem from your side to get the response. So palindrome is nothing but a word or a phrase or some sequence of words. Okay, then if you read that particular word or phrase, or you can say sequence of word from the backward direction, then you will be or you can say backward as forward. Okay, then you will be getting the same word or same phrase or same sequence of word. Okay, so that is nothing but your palindrome. Okay, if you want, if I give an example like Nayan, Nayyan. So if you reverse that particular word, you will be getting the same word, that is Nayan. Correct. If I ask you a sequence of words like nurses run, NURSES, nurses run, then if you reverse that, then also you'll be getting the same word, sequence of word. So like this, we can come across with different type of words which on reversing you will be getting the same word, and that is the case of palindrome. Now looking into this scenario, we'll be having two criteria. One is your even length. Okay, one is your even length. This is even length, and the other one is your odd length. Okay, so we'll talk about odd length as well. Now if we talk about even length and odd length, we can generally describe even length of a particular format and odd length of a particular format as well. We come across with this language, that is even length palindrome. We can write in this particular format. Okay, w to the power r, where w belongs to a comma b. So w is a collection of strings, a collection of input alphabets a and b, and you can put in any format. And if you put the reverse of that, definitely if you look into the scenario, this is a palindrome case, but it should be of even length. I will let you know with an example first of all. And if it is an odd length, the format will be w and w to the power r, but in between that there will be a center symbol. So if it is of even length, if I use, or if I add one more input alphabet with this, either in the left hand side or in the middle or the right hand side, best position is middle, so that it will be differentiated, the w and the w to the power r, then we will get what? We will be definitely getting the odd part. That means if I talk about this particular, this is the even length, right? If I add one more input variable, say c, to this, definitely if it is even, then even plus 1, it will be always a odd. Correct? So that's the main concept. So let us take an example for even length. I will try to explain you the construction or the designing of the Turing machine for the even length, and automatically you will be able to understand how to do with the odd length process as well. So let me take an example for even length, and then we will look into the odd length. Okay, so I have taken an example for and I have taken this in particularly the input tape only. Okay, where the input tapes, you can start off with a blank symbol, then you can end with a blank symbol. Now if you're looking into a two-way infinite tape, okay, just give me, if you're looking into two-way infinite tape, then both the sides you are having the option of read and write. Correct? So basically I'm taking an infinite tape for designing the Turing machine, and I have taken the input. And if you look into this, this is your w part, AAB is your w part. Okay, and definitely if you reverse, then it will be, answer will be BAA. So this will be your w to the power r part. Clear? Now what I have to do is that I have to use this particular string and describe and design the Turing machine for it. Okay, now is this an even length palindrome? Yes, it is an even length. I took a odd length string ABB. When I reverse it, definitely this was 3 plus 3 6, so 6 is an even length palindrome example. Okay, now this is a perfect example for w to the power r. Now we will be trying to solve or design the Turing machine based on it. Okay, So let me take a pencil for this, and let me use some other color for it. Okay, let it be orange. Okay, now how do you analyze this particular string and how to design this Turing machine? Okay, initially where the tape head will be, the tape head will be over here, correct? Definitely the tape head will be over here. Okay, so that if the tape head is here in the initial string, what I will be doing is that I will be looking into the format. See, the first element is always equal to the last element. Clear? If we are talking about even length palindrome. So if you talk about the second element, it is exactly equal to the second last element. If you talk about the third element, it is equal to third last element. So this is a very good pattern we got in order to design the Turing machine. So what we can do, as in the starting, as soon as the tape head is under A, okay, the tape head, that is the read write tape, will what? It will read, or it will read A, and it will write A as X. It will write A as X. Clear? So after writing as X, this tape head will move towards the right direction. So after this, then after the tape head replacing this A by X, the tape head will move to the next position, that is your A. Now it will nothing do, it will simply read A, and it will replace by A only, and the tape head will move until which element? Until it reaches the last element. So how do you come to know that this is the last element? Because we can directly say that this tape head, once it reaches the blank symbol, the first blank symbol, immediate predecessor to the first blank symbol is nothing but your last element. So this is how we can justify, or we can identify the last element, correct? So that means this tape head will keep on moving in the right hand side direction until the tape head reaches this blank symbol, correct? So once the tape head reaches the blank symbol, then we can think of like the tape head will replace this blank, read the blank symbol and replace by B only, and what it will do, the tape head will move in the left direction. Clear? So once the tape head moves in the left direction, the immediate predecessor element, and that is the tape head, will come into the position, that is your A. Clear? So this A is what? Is the last element, and it will always be equal to the first element. So which element you need to replace? You need to replace A by X, because I have already replaced the starting element by X. Definitely the last element will also be the same, and you have to replace by the same, correct? In this way, then the tape head, after replacing this, in which direction it will move? It will move in the left direction. Now the tape head will come across or overcome all these A's and B's, and it will go until it reaches the first X. So once it reaches the first X, it will replace that X by X, and the tape head will move in the right hand side direction. So after right hand side direction, the immediate element, okay, the successor element to this is nothing but the second element, and second is A. Now what I'm doing is that in this particular string, I'm replacing A by X and I'm replacing B by Y. Clear? So again A, so I will replace A by what? X. So this will be programmed in the particular input tape, so no need to worry about that. While drawing or while designing the Turing machine, I will mention these transitions. Okay, after replacing this, the tape head will now move in the right direction. Now can anybody you can pause the video and you can think of it, that the tape head will move until it reaches the last X, correct? Because this was the X already been replaced. So after reaching this X, again the tape head will move in the left direction, and the immediate predecessor element of this X is nothing but the A, which was the second element. So again it will be replaced by what? X only, correct? And again the tape head will move in the left direction until it reaches the X. Clear? After reaching X, again the tape head will move in the right direction, and it will come to which position? It will come to this position, where it is now a next element, a new element, and this will be replaced by what? By Y. Now after that, the tape head will again move to the right direction until it reaches the X, because earlier it has replaced by X. So once it reaches X, then again it will come back. Clear? And it will come back to the next position, and that is your B. So once it reaches B, it will replace B by Y. Okay, and after replacing, the tape head will move in which direction? The tape head will move in the left hand side direction, and once after moving the tape head, immediately it will reach this particular position where it was replaced by Y. That means we are not getting any input symbol, and that means all input symbol besides this has been scanned or has been read, and now the tape head can move again in the right hand direction until it reaches the blank symbol. And once it reaches the blank symbol, then the Turing machine can halt and accept it. Clear? So this is the general format that we are following. See, the way of approaching may be different, but in this scenario I don't think that there is any other options, because this is a very beautiful format that the initial element will always be equal to the last element, second will be equal to the second last, third will be equal to the third last, and so, whatever the format or whatever the length of the string will be. Correct? So this is a general approach that we follow. Now I will try to construct the Turing machine for this. Okay, so I'm trying to take the process. Okay, and the process here is that the same string I have taken A, B, 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 A, but I'll be trying to look into this particular language as a whole. Why? Because I have to draw, or I have to design the particular Turing machine for even length palindrome. So I have to take a particular format of the language. So the language will be of this format. Okay, so that means if I say W, so W belongs to A comma B, so that means it may start with A or it may start with B. So there may be two conditions. This is just an example that I have taken in order to explain to you, right? So that means if this is the initial state that I have taken, and from the initial state you may have two transitions, correct? One transition will be for A, that starts with A, correct? And the one other transition will be that starts with B. Okay, now let me tell you the tape head initially will be where? It will be over here, right? Sorry, I will take a little bit of space to show you. Okay, now the tape head will be where? The tape head initially used to be in the first position, correct? So if the tape head is in the first position, that means this will be either A or B, correct? So if it is A, if it is A, then A will be what? A will be replaced by what element? A will be replaced by which element? It will be replaced by X. Okay, and the tape head will move in which direction? The tape head will move in right direction. Here, so this is all about the initial part. Now if in this position it is not A, it is B, then it will follow this transition. If it is B, correct, so the B will be replaced by which element? By Y, correct? And in which direction it will move? It will move in right direction. So I think it is clear to everyone that initial transition is almost clear to everyone, correct? Now after this, the initial initial position has been replaced by X or Y, it depends on which, but I am talking about this particular string, and also another way where I can directly describe the particular language. Okay, now this is done, initial part is done. Now can you just let me know what is the next step? I have to follow on this tape head in the right direction until I reach the blank symbol, That means here in both these states I have to take a self loop for both the states, correct? I have to take a self loop for both the states. So I can draw here and I can draw here as the, I think almost the self loop are there. Why I have taken a self loop? Because after replacing A by X, I can encounter A or I can encounter B, correct, until I reach the blank symbol. That means if I see A, I will replace A by A only, and I will move in the tape head will move in the right direction. If it sees B, then it will replace by B only, and it will move in the right direction. That means the self loop will comprise of A, it may be A. If it encounters A, it will replace A by A and move in the right direction. Same with B. If it encounters B, then it will replace by B and it will move in right direction. Same goes with in the other transition as well. Now you can tell that after A is replaced by X and if it is B, then it will replace by Y. The tape head will move until it reaches the blank symbol. That means from this state there will be another transition that will move to another state, right? So we got this particular transitions. Okay, now you can name these states later on after finishing off with the scenario. Okay, now what will be this transition? This transition is that on seeing blank symbol replaced by blank, and in which direction the tape head will move? The tape head will move in the left direction. Okay, so we got this on seeing blank, replaced by blank, and move in left direction. Now can anybody let me know that how the tape head will move? The tape head will move in the left direction. So as soon as the tape head moves in the left direction, it will encounter which? It will encounter the last element. Now the tape head will come to this particular position. Clear? So once it reaches the particular position, and what we need to do, we need to replace, the tape head will read A and it will replace by the same element, that is your X. Clear? If it is X, it is perfectly fine. If it is Y, then it will be for B cases. Okay, so then definitely the state will change from this to this. Okay, this to another state. Okay, then that after completion of this blank, we will now come across A. If it is A, then it will replace by X and it will move in the left direction. Correct? And same way, if it is B, in place of, I was started with B, so if it is if it encounters B, then it will replace by Y and it will move in the left direction. Now one thing is there that you can continue with this for B I am talking about. You can continue with another step, because this will take, now this will act as a loop right now after this. Okay, so you can take one more state after this, or you can directly merge this transition over to this. Because if you look into this scenario, after again it will go back to X, okay, and here it will go back to Y. Okay, so you can take one particular loop only, you can show it. So besides taking another transition. Okay, so I have merged this transition into this particular state, and you will come to know why I have merged if you are having any confusion right now. I think almost it is clear to everyone that what we have done till now. We have done two cases. If it starts with A, then see, I am replacing the ending A as well. If it starts with B, I am ending the I'm replacing the end B also by the same symbol. Okay, so I am taking two different cases. Now after replacing this A or B, whatever is there in the last position, the tape head will move in which direction? In the left hand direction. Now this tape head will go to which position? It will go to the first position where I have replaced either A by X or B by Y. So it depends on which string you are starting off. That means the tape head will encounter in between this n number of A's, n number of B's. Correct? That means this state will comprise of a self loop. Perfectly fine, where we can encounter A or B. Correct? So I've taken one particular state where I have taken the transition. That means in between this position, if you find A, then replace by A and the tape head will move in the left direction. If it in between this, if it finds B, then it will replace by B and it will move in left direction. Correct? Now the scenario is that after reaching this, after finishing off with this, where the transition will move from here, the transition will move from this particular state to the initial state, because again the process will continue. Correct? So what I can do is that I can take a transition from this particular state to this particular state. Correct? That means I can take a transition from this particular state to this particular state. Okay, I can move a little bit ahead so that it will be easy for me. Okay, so this is done. Now this transition will be what? Now this transition will comprise of two cases. See, if it is like X, if it is X, then it's perfectly fine. If it may be Y, so that means here we will be having two cases. One will be for X and the other one will be for Y. Correct? Okay, now you can check it out that this transition will be what? After tape head will come to this position, it may find either X, because if it is A, then it will be X. If it is B, then it will be Y. So I have given both the transition. If it is X, replaced by X, and the tape head will again start moving from right direction. And if it is Y, then replaced by Y and the tape head will move in the right direction. After that, again the tape head will now come to this position. Now for this particular string, it will follow this particular transition. So on seeing A, it will replace by X. Correct? It will replace by X, and it will move in right direction, correct? And after that it will encounter, it may encounter n number of b's, n number of a's, correct? After that, one more thing you have to keep in mind, after that what it will reach? It will reach either x or it may be a y before reaching the blank symbol, correct? That means before reaching the blank symbol you have to again you have to give a transition here for x as well as for y, correct? Okay, now you can check that I will be having two more transition. I have mentioned that while after encountering this a and replaced by x in the second transition, then this step head will move until it reaches the x or y, whatever it has been replaced. So I have given for both the transition. After that it will reach blank symbol and blank will be replaced by blank, and again it will come back. While coming back again, what it will encounter? It will encounter again x, or here it may be y. See, now I got the loop. Now after blank symbol again it may encounter x or maybe y, it depends on what string you have taken. And after this you will come across with a if it is following this, or b if it is following this. Okay, so as I have mentioned over here, I have to also mention over in this position as well. Okay, so I have also mentioned over here, if a it is followed, then it will be following this particular transitions. If the starting element is b, then it will follow this particular transition. And then finally after completion of this, the tape head will now move into this reach will this position, and where it is a, if it is a, then it will replace by x, perfectly fine. Okay, and if it is b, then b will be replaced by y and it will move in the left direction. After here again the tape head will move until it reaches either x or y depending on the string. If it has to reach, then it will again overcome these particular positions where it may be b, it may be a. So I have already taken a self loop. I think now the Turing machine has perfectly understand how to work on it. Okay, and then after that what it will come across? It will come across either x or y. After blank, after this particular position, it will come across either x or y. So if it is so, then it will follow this particular transition. And after that, what is b? Next transition is b, correct? After that it is b. So which transition it will follow? It will follow this particular transition. If it is b, if it will replace b by what? It will replace b by y, and it will follow next right direction, correct? The tape head will move in the right direction. After that what it is encountering? It is encountering the b. So here already I have mentioned that if it encounters b, then replace by b and move in the right direction. Done. After that what it will encounter? It will encounter x. So if it is encounter x, then already I have mentioned over here in this transition only, if it finds x, replace by x and move in the right direction. So after that again x, done in the same process. After b, after that blank symbol, if it is blank, then replace by blank and move in the left direction. So the tape head will move in the left direction. After that again it will encounter 2x. So already I have mentioned. After that it will encounter a b. If it encounters a b, it replaced by y. See how the Turing machine has understood how to work. After that it will move to this particular position, and in this particular position, in this particular state, it will not follow this particular loop. Why? After replacing b, the tape head will move in which direction? Left direction. That means in this direction. After that what it will encounter? It will encounter y. That means it will follow this particular position transition. So after reaching y, that transition will again start moving in the right direction, correct? If it moves in the right direction, that means it now again it will what it will encounter? It will encounter y again. So if it encounters y again, then definitely I cannot follow this transition nor this transition. I have to make one separate transition for this, and that will be, so now you can find one more transition. After y it was again showing, see after this particular y position, correct, y, again the tape head will move in the right direction. So the tape head will move in the right direction, then it founds y. That means all the string has been scanned. Then I cannot follow this transition nor this. I will follow one more new transition. If it founds y, then it will move in, then it will replace by y, and the tape head will move in right direction, correct? Again it can find x. So for that I have given, and suppose if it is x, then x will be again followed by, suppose in place of b it was a, it may be anything, right? I have taken W, so again X, after that again it can find X, so I have taken all possible combinations, correct? And after that, after completion of this particular transition, then the tape head will encounter either X or Y, so that's why I've taken a self loop over here. And after that it will reach the blank symbol, and that means the tape head will halt. That means I can show one more transition for this. That means this is the final one. That means I can also I can finally go, I can have the tape head has already reached the blank symbol, and once it encounters blank symbol, replaced by blank, and it will reach the final state. So this will act as a final state. Okay, so I think it's almost clear to everyone where we have learned about the construction of a palindrome machine, and where we have seen this particular entire diagram. And if you doesn't want to make a more simplified version of this, then in place of A you are replacing X, you can also replace by blank symbol. Then the diagram will not that much be complicated, but this is actually the proper diagram where you can get all possible combinations. Okay, then this one you can make as a double circle to make as a final state, and you will be getting the final answer. So I have taken two transitions only for getting into this language. If you consider only this string, then it is enough for this particular position only, no need to go with this particular states. Okay, so I think it's clear to everyone. In the next video lecture we'll be looking into one more example where we'll be looking into the construction or designing of Turing machine as an adder. Okay, and I have skipped one more thing, that you can also look into this particular example, WC, W to the power R, that is odd length palindrome. The same way, just you need to use this C as a center element, and before that you have to use this input as like A, B, or whatever you want, and the same diagram will be here, but only small difference will be for C. That means one more state will be there, and that is nothing but for reading C, and if you find C, then replace C by C or C by B, whatever you want. So I think if you understood this particular scenario how to work, this will be easy for you to work it. Okay, so thank you for watching the video. In the next lecture we'll meet with one more example, and if you're having any suggestions or comments, please comment down below. Thank you.